The following program is rated TV MA for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
It's the Pete Holmes Show!
Feels fantastic. Thanks, everybody. Welcome to the show. So glad you could be here. Yeah, we've got a wonderful show for you tonight. Yeah. But right now, here at the top of the show, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to show you a new full episode of our series, Kid Farm, which is a parody of those like big family reality TV shows like 19 Kids and Counting. I don't know if you've ever seen that show. It's about an incredibly conservative religious family that has almost 20 kids. This is our show. I play the dad, which is perfect. Just feels right because I look like a youth pastor. I don't have any kids, but I kind of feel like a dorky dad, and I got those wide birthin' hips. And you know what they say, write what you know, so we wrote Kid Farm.
This is the story of one big family. I'm Jean Engvall, and this handsome daddy is my husband, Bill.
These are our kids, BJ, Bryn, Barney, Bancroft, Becky, Bill, slow down please, and Batron.
That's 17 kids in all, give or take, but I could fit much more in my family, so I'm pregnant again.
We always knew we didn't want a typical family. We wanted a farm of kids.
Kid Farm!
Today is Charity Day.
So we're raising money to help a family in need. Ours.
That's right. To raise the money, the boys and girls will be engaging in a friendly competition.
We washed the cars, which is a boy job.
And we did a girl job, stirring powder into water to make lemonade drink.
To make the car wash as cost-effective as possible, we've been collecting our soapy bath water for weeks.
The soap tastes like us.
The boys here, Team Boys, we win Charity Day every single year, but who knows? You know, maybe this year the girls will win. That'd mix it up. Then the girls would be winners and the boys would have the babies. That's good, son. That's good.
Lemonade! Fresh, nourishing lemonade! It's nice to know we're selling something to the community that's actually good for them.
Oh, that's gross. That is gross. Oh, still gross.
Jamie's lemonade tastes like fire.
Yeah, I was drinking. It's like I'm a free spirit, you know? I like to get crazy. I like to get nuts. I'm super entertaining. I can almost have like my own, you know, like spin-off. Cousin Jamie coming at you after Kid Farm Thursdays at 8.
The more lemonade Cousin Jamie has, the more she spits on me when she talks.
Oh, look, boys. It's JP. He wants a car wash, too. Hey, looks like the girls don't stand a chance. Go get 'em.
I hate cars because I'm not allowed to drive. Only one of my eyes work.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Nathaniel, my little sweet pea, let mommy help you, okay? Really good. All right. There you go.
Jean Engvall is so creative. She has the biggest set of brains. I just wish I had her brains in my mouth, in my skull. Just, you're so smart.
Do you want some lemonade, Veggie?
No, I want milk.
We don't have milk.
Then nothing, thank you.
Dad says we can't buy cow's milk because it's a waste. Mom's lactating most of the year.
I think Mom got into an onion patch.
We are doing great. We have made $48, which is a little weird because we're charging $10 a car, but I don't encourage math. Math leads to grams, and grams are a type of drug.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Hey, Cousin Jamie, how's it going?
Uncle Bill. Short for Uncle.
Are you okay? Jamie, I think you've been outside too long. You better have some more of that lemonade. Get that in you. Hydration. I just want to see how the girls are doing. We've made...
We've made... $19.
$19, okay. Not bad.
90.
90. As in almost 100?
As in pretty close to 100.
I'm going to make a phone call in the house on the landline.
Do you, Uncle Bagong? That does nothing.
The charity day was great. Nothing could go wrong. Wait, are you going to put that right before something goes wrong?
Hi, sir. Would you like some lemonade?
How old are you, little lady?
My dad says I'm not allowed to count until I'm married. Will you marry me?
Oh, welcome to our charity day.
What's the charity?
Oh, well, it's a day when the kids work. You know, we keep the money, but it's a charity.
Ma'am, I'm with Child Protective Services. Are you aware of child labor laws?
I think I know a thing or two about children and labor. I have 17 kids and counting. That's why we call it a kid farm. And so we don't have to change the name of the show every season.
Whatever.
Hey, hot ass.
Oh.
Yeah, I hit on that CPS officer because I'm crazy. I'm always getting into crazy situations. That's why you should check me out. Every night after Kid Farm, it's Cousin Jamie.
Jamie, we already said no.
Come on. Give me a shot. I'm fun.
This girl is clearly intoxicated. Are you serving alcohol?
Serving up a piping hot rib.
Oh, no. No, sir. We don't even clean our rooms with alcohol in this house.
Pickle juice is God's iodine.
Okay, I'm shutting down this entire operation. Kids, yes, back inside. Drop the sponges, drop the squeegees.
Oh, no! Now we'll never know if the boys or the girls won, but probably the boys. Let's just shut it down and never think of it again.
We raised a ton of money for charity today, but unfortunately we had to give all of it over to Child Protective Services to pay our fine. You know, looks like it's lemonade powder for dinner again.
Hey, hold on. Who reported this?
It was a Bill Engvall. Assume it was that guy, not the comedian.
I called Child Protective Services. I couldn't let the girls win. I mean, they can win, but if the girls win, just the girls win. But if the boys win, everybody wins, because the boys win, and then the girls win because they get to feel good for the boys winning. It's a girl thing.
Wait, 17 kids? How big is her pussy? You know, I know a lot of kids who need a nice, warm home. It probably fit a bunch of them in her big-ass pussy.
Kid Farm!
Oh, that's her.
That was Kid Farm, everybody. When we come back, I'll be hanging out with Andrew WK. Party! Welcome back, everybody. So I went to Miami last year, obviously, and it's not really my kind of place. I'm very soft. I just had some time to kill while I was down there, and a friend suggested I ride a Segway. You know those Segway things? A Segway PT. I'm not going to lie. My first instinct was, yeah, I'm not doing that shit. But guess what? I got over that. I got over myself, and I totally embraced it. Check this photo out. That's real. It's one of the best days of my life. I wanted to do that very thing again, but I wanted to do it with a friend. So I went down to Santa Monica to ride Segways. This is so weird. With singer-songwriter and professional partier Andrew WK.
When it's time to party, we will party hard.
Why don't we all have these? I am not embarrassed to ride a Segway. We're owning it. It's all in the hip. Dun, dun, dun. Look, children, spinning's for grown-ups, too. Oh-ho. How do you feel? Do you feel comfortable?
I feel like I'm getting it, yeah.
I feel like we're two waiters in a futuristic cheesecake factory.
Those apps will be right out.
Can I get you guys started with some starters?
I was tall already, but now I feel like Gandalf amidst the hobbits. Ride it, Frodo. Segways are quite cool. Get the rep? If you had one of these in the 80s, you'd be the president. You can kind of do it sassy. Excuse me? Excuse me? I don't like what's happening here. Keeping an eye on you. Segway away! I find it very liberating to know that you can do this.
To crouch.
Because this doesn't ruin it. It just looks like you're a perverted small person peeking over a fence. Oh. Andrew WK.
Yes?
What's your favorite Led Zeppelin song?
Maybe No Quarter.
Oh, yeah? Me, it's Segway to Heaven. Nothing? All right, Andrew. I like you and you like me. Chicken. This is a bad idea. I'm going to go right. If we had big jousting sticks, we could totally kill each other. This is the best day of my life. You know you can do this any day. You don't have to be on a TV show. Andrew, thank you so much for owning riding a Segway with me today. You're a cool dude.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. You know, there's one more thing that we could own. Freeze frame.
Like a freeze frame to end the segment?
That's what I'm talking about.
I'll do it.
When we come back, one of my favorites, Scott Hutchison from Frightened Rabbit, will be here in studio. Stick around. Welcome back, everybody. My next guest is the lead singer and guitar player for one of my absolute favorite bands, Frightened Rabbit. Their album, Pedestrian Verse, which is fantastic, is available now. Please welcome the wonderful Scott Hutchison, everybody. Scott! Oh, man. I love you so much.
I love you.
I'm so sorry to start in an awkward and weird way. But, you know, from afar, you know, we've never met. We just met backstage briefly. But I've been to Frightened Rabbit shows. I've loved your albums for a very long time.
Where have you been hiding?
One time we were in the same room.
Right, okay.
But I was starstruck. I didn't want to bother you. See, well, I'm a silly guy. And you write kind of, you know, you can write a good, sad song. Are you a silly guy in real life, or are you...
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the thing that surprises people is just that. You know, I write about, you know, emotional turmoil. And then when, I mean, you can't be like that all your life, or you wouldn't have any friends. So, like, I'm from Scotland, so I don't like writing anything particularly positive, but it's
Yeah, what's going on with... I've been to Scotland.
Whoa.
Wonderful people, but you guys enjoy it.
Pessimism is like a national pastime. Yeah.
Frightened Rabbit, what does that mean? Where does the name come from?
Well, I was very shy as a child. My mum and dad gave me that nickname because whenever I was taken to social occasions, I would cower in the corner like a frightened rabbit and not... I wasn't really keen on socializing, so... And then, you know, conversely, I now put all of my life experience and everything that happens to me into songs to be broadcast to the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is really smart.
Well, I can be a little bit introverted off stage as well.
Sure.
I wouldn't say shy necessarily, but I will leave parties quickly because it's not for me.
Right.
And maybe that's why I relate to your music so much. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like sometimes the corner is the best place to be. And I don't know, like...
It's like a wall hug.
I guess you actually face into the corner then?
Well, I was talking about embrace me. There's one girl at home that looks like Daria, like, ha ha! Finally, a joke for me! And your brother is in the band, is that right?
He is, yeah. Occasionally, you know, I've hated him since he was born. So when he was born, obviously got taken to see my new brother in the hospital, and I asked who his mum was.
What? Why?
It didn't make sense to me. I was like, why do you have this other lady's baby?
Because how could she dethrone you as...
Right, I was the special one. I was the young, you know, yeah, still am.
You know, on the show and in my podcast, I overshare a lot.
Mm.
So then you get that sort of parasocial relationship with your fan base. They
Right.
know a lot about you. I know about your heart being broken and things you've done since then and all that sort of stuff. Do you feel weird about that?
I've kind of welcomed it, though. I mean, I put the stuff out there, and I'm sure you have it yourself. You know, when you talk about your own life, you're welcoming people, and oftentimes when I meet, you know, fans after shows, they already feel like they know me.
Right.
So they're quite happy to just cut straight into the deep stuff.
Right.
And, yeah.
I have people, because I'm divorced, that'll come up to me and be like, oh, I'm just like you. I couldn't get an erection for months.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like...
Well,
that was their hand. Let me help. Anything. It gets better. I think we have time for one official question, and this is a good one for you, talking about breakups. What's your ratio, being dumped to dumping? And that's not just you that I ask. I find that to be an interesting question.
I don't think you should ask me.
Why?
Because I'm not sure exactly how it happened.
I see you picturing people's faces
and
moments.
And them watching this, and we're like, what? Yeah? So I have no idea.
How about this? Flight or invisibility?
As a way of breaking up with someone?
Scott Hutchison, when we come back, he's going to be playing one of my favorite songs live here in studio. Stay with us. That was tremendous, man. Thank you so much. Welcome back, everybody. So this is a very special treat for me, and I hope for you, performing the song Poke, one of my absolute favorites. It's the amazing Scott Hutchison, everybody.
Poke at my iris, why can't I cry about this? Maybe there is something that you know that I don't. We adopt a brand new language, communicate through pursed lips, and you try not to put on any sexy clothes or graces. I might never catch a mouse and present it in my mouth to make you feel you're with someone who deserves to be with you. But there's one thing we've got going, it's the only thing worth knowing. It's got lots to do with magnets and the pull of the moon. But why won't our love keel over as it chokes on a bone? And we can mourn its passing and then bury it in snow. Or should we kick its head and watch as it dies from bleeding? If you don't want to be with me, just say and I will go. We can change our partners. This is a progressive dance. But remember, it was me who dragged you up to the sweaty floor. And this has been a real. I've got shin splints and a stitch from we. But like a drunken night, it's the best bits that are colored in. You should look through some old photos. I adored you in every last one of those. If someone took a picture of us now, they'd need to be told that we had ever clung and tied. A navy knot with arms at night. I'd say she was his sister, but she doesn't have his nose. And now we're unrelated and rid of all the bits we hated. But I hate when I feel like this, and I never hated you.
was great, man. Scott Hutchinson, everybody. Thank you so much. That is our show. Thank you to Scott. Check out Frightened Rabbit. Thank you, Andrew WK. Good night, everybody. Good night.